personally asked them like how I can improve my profile, and they have shared their views on my profile as well, and they have told me, okay, so we usually prefer people like who have, I want to practice dentistry in United States, and I want to get into dental school. That's the only thing I keep on manifesting, and there are times like where I have to quit my job, work on this thing, talk to them and tell them, hey, can you be my mentor, and can you see my, because they will be practicing on the typhoons and all this stuff. So during bench, what I heard from a few professors, like in the bench they only see the
Hello and welcome to Paths to Success in Dentistry. I'm your host, Dr. Mini, your trusted guide in dental world. This week, I'm thrilled to bring on a special guest, Dr. Bharadwaj, who I met earlier this year at a bench prep course in LA. Right from our first conversation, I knew his vast knowledge would be a huge asset to the Asian dentist community. In this series, Dr. Bharadwaj will share his journey through an unconventional master's program that earned him 11 interview invites across 2 application cycles. He'll discuss how animals surprisingly played a role in his application process, how he navigated hardships as an immigrant, and his tips for networking with dental school faculties. Our original chat ran for 3 hours, so I will be breaking it down into shorter episodes to help you soak in all the insights at your own pace. If you haven't checked out the last episode, make sure to give it a listen. Let's dive in.
So going back to Caapid, for the INBDE, what was the resources you used and how long did you prepare for it?
So I have given my boards in 2021 October, like when they have transitioned to INBD from NBDE. So it's all new for me at that time, and trust me, I have prepared for biochemistry for 15 days, so which is not required for INBDE. So yeah, so I have prepared for around 3 months, and I have used Dex Mastery app and mental dental videos and RQ files. So when I said Dex, I have tried reading Dex for anatomy and and I started with anatomy, and but I have completed Dex with for the patient management because I may be wrong when I was looking the RQ files, previous RQ files. I felt the dental mental videos are enough for you to prepare for
Be
anatomy,
prepared, yeah.
because you don't need to spend lots of time on reading text. It
Dex.
will take a lot of time for you if you go to prepare anatomy. So I haven't seen any. Maybe they have changed. They may change that questionnaire format and all the stuff. But it's better to talk with the person who gave the INBD recently. So for me, I have seen that they don't ask you more than anything in the dental mental videos. If you get their notes and if you have that PDF slides with you, that's enough for INBDE. Sorry, that's enough for anatomy portion. And when it comes to pharma, there is a resource called Tufts Pharma Merge Doc. So that's really a helpful one. So that helped me a lot when I'm preparing for pharma and also the mental dental videos. And you can do few in boot camp also. Like I had from people like who are doing boot camp. I'm not familiar with that, but what I heard from my friends is that they have a different sections in boot camp for patient management, pharma, and all the stuff. So once you have done complete reading that tough pharma merged and dental mental videos, you can do those questions in boot camp and look into few archive files, recent archive files. So that's enough for pharma, I guess. And for OQ, for OP, definitely you need to read a lot. You need to make few notes, and if you are preparing for NEET exam in in India, definitely the knowledge, the notes you prepared for your OP will help you, and the dental mental videos will definitely help you, and the bootcamp will be a good resource for them. And the clinical subjects, we never know what kinds of questions they may ask. They can go from perio, and they can ask from any other pedo or something. That's, I'm not sure. It's better to read everything like you have with bootcamp, dental mental videos, and RQ files. And there is a file called golden file. So whenever you are considering this RQ file, so be sure the answers which are in the RQ files may be wrong. So whenever you are looking them, try to find the correct answers for them. So don't blindly trust this is the correct answer. So I have seen few files like where they have wrong answers as well. So be sure about that, and have a look at them, and prepare search your answers for that question if you feel like it's not wrong.
Or join Facebook groups like Caapid.
Join Facebook groups, Telegram groups. You have INBDE Reddit group as well. So you have lots of pages like to get that recent archive files and try to cross verify those answers you get from those files. Just don't blindly trust those archive files for the answers. Do your research.
Yeah, try to
And
find a study partner because you can like split and teach each other, and that way you can save time. Uh, and
yeah,
what about
that's all.
yeah. And what about TOEFL?
So for TOEFL, I have to tell it. I have given my TOEFL 3 times.
Mhm.
So it's a very boring thing to prepare because it's not like INBD where you can. Because when people say that they have a good TOEFL score of 110, 107, 102 or something uh, above 100, trust me, they haven't scored that. Maybe they have scored that in their first attempt, but for people like who I have seen people like who are citizens and they have struggled to score 100 plus.
Hmm.
So it's not about the language, it's completely different. Like it's about the time you
Strategy.
invest to know how to answer and how to speak. So even if you have an American accent, even if you are very good in English, you may get less than 100 score in TOEFL. So you need to spend some time for that. And for me, there used to be some website like where they provide free TOEFL practice tests. There are a few Chinese websites when I prepared, and I also used this Burroughs TOEFL guide, and I have used test. I haven't used the test glider, but test glider I have known few friends like who use the test glider, which help them to score good in reading and listening. And for writing, I suggest like if you are getting less marks in writing if you are in your first time or second time, try to use templates. You can find the writing templates in YouTube channel like PST or something. There is a page in YouTube like where they have the writing template for TOEFL, like how you want to write. They give you the template where it's like a fill in the blanks. You just need to mug it up and you have to fill the blanks in the template where you definitely will score good in that if you can follow that thing. And if you don't feel that I don't want to use any templates, definitely you can have there are a set of questions like for the writing you may get you can find it in different websites. So use ChatGPT. So definitely put that question in the ChatGPT and get you will get that answer. Definitely go through that answer. That will definitely help you. So when you go through a different put that question in that and know get those answers and make a notes of it. When you go through those all the answers, definitely you will know how you want to write in that writing part. So you will know what kinds of sentences they are looking for and what would be the flow and how what are the positive points or the words which you can use in that writing and the grammar and all the stuff. So that has helped me some to some extent, and also you can use the template. So you have many options to. I don't know like which will work for you. So try different options and yeah, something will work for you. So that's how I prepare.
Yeah. Are you comfortable sharing your scores?
Yeah, sure. So my best score is 107, and I got 102, and also I told you right. So initially, like my first attempt I got 98, and the second attempt I got 99, and then I crossed the 100 thing. So this is the so for TOEFL definitely you need to know that 100. Many schools will consider this 100 as a benchmark, and every and some schools accept the my best scores. So few schools like they consider only they consider my best scores like University of Minnesota. So if they say like you have a total score of 107, even so the report you submit will show you them as the my best scores as well. So few schools may not consider your my best score, and uh, yeah, so you and a few universities like they have a criteria that you should having a 100 score, you should cross that 100 score, or else like they don't even consider your profile. So that's their minimum requirement. So you have to be mindful of that, and definitely that having 100 above 100 is required.
Yeah, don't apply to schools like with 99 where only 100 above is required. So,
Yeah, so that's why like even if I have a 98 or 99, I have given one more time so to get that
yeah.
score.
Yeah. Okay. Did you also write ADAT or?
No, I wanted to give ADAT like if I don't get into ADAT. So that's other thing. So that's another thing for people like who are in India. If they want to if they want to do anything, if they are not planning to pursue any masters, having a ADAT score will definitely have a good. It will be a strength to your profile. So having a ADAT score of 550 above, I think will definitely boost you.
Yeah. So coming back to research, like I know you touched a little bit on research where you experimented on animals. What all research did you do?
So I was working on an AI application. So I have collected the use cases. So I have shown it to my program director at Tufts. So I want to work on that research uh, when I start my program. So I cannot reveal more
Oh,
about
okay.
that thing. So yeah, so I thought of working on that, and yeah, so because like that application, it's an interdisciplinary one. So I have done my part. I have collected my use cases. I have the data sets and all the stuff. Now it's a part of a software engineer to develop that thing. So where they use different types of algorithms to build that software. They have to train that software to accept the data and to differentiate the data which we have. So and also I have collaborated with my university in India, but yeah, I just want to work with my school to push that research in, work. So and
Yeah.
also that's the thing. And I told you, right. So I worked with the animals and my during my masters, and also during my job as a validation analyst, like where I work with a few electronic data capture systems like VDoc and all the stuff. So they are the software things like which will where they have to collect the data of research participants and all the stuff. So there it's also related to a regulatory thing. So all the jobs like which I have done like related to quality or regulatory thing, they all definitely add up to into the because when I say research, it's not about that testing on something or doing those things, but like when you are sticking to the regulatory guidelines and showing that like this software or this something is following those guidelines and it's in compliance with that guidelines is also related to the research. So you need to prove that device is in compliance with the regulatory guidelines to get it approved or to make it work or to show that in during an audits and all those stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All the best for that. I hope it's a great
Yeah.
success. Yeah. So any research from your home country or anything with the masters, like any
Yeah,
publication?
so I told you, right? So during my masters, I worked with animals and all the stuff. But I initially thought if I don't get into a dental school, I talked with my professors in India. So we thought of doing this research, like the application which I was working on. So we thought of doing that, and luckily I got into Tufts, and I will see like if there is any way I can because getting an IRB approval from USA, it will take some lots of money and time. But like if you have data sets and all because like in my university, they have collected all the data sets and they have everything ready to build that software. So we have to we have to see like how it will go. If they can allow me to work with my university and how does it go, and I will get all the information once I join this.
Yeah, yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. So about volunteering, I know we talked a little bit, but how do you find volunteering opportunities?
So when I stayed in Ohio, I used to go to Pittsburgh. It's a temple like Sri Venkateswara Swami temple. I used to go there. I know a few people. Work also you can put that in Caapid. So that's the voluntary work like which I have done, and also I have a this the research like which I was talking about. So I have a mentor who have helped me to get all the use cases and how I can build those use cases and that device like which I'm working on. Like I have took that inspired that from predicate device which is already approved in USA for early childhood cares. So it was developed by University of Rochester. So he has helped me to uh, know about all the stuff like what are the different types of algorithms like which we see and algorithms like which we have to use in building that software. So he's the mentor like who have helped me with all the process. So he works at DMOC Medical Center in Boston. So he's one of the professors at Tufts. So yeah, so these are the volunteering research opportunities like which I have acquired in
Yeah,
here.
for others who recently moved to US, you can go to volunteermatch.com where you can find like in-person, virtual volunteering opportunities in and around you. And you don't only have to do dental volunteering. Like a lot of people have this assumption that you only have to focus on dentistry part, but they will consider any volunteering you do like in US because they are big on community service and they will see if the candidate has devoted like how much of their time in doing service. So as soon as you move here, like start looking for opportunities close to you or far away and start volunteering. And from all your experience, what do you think worked in your favor? Am I-
Definitely. it's all destiny, Yami. Uh, so when you want to when you are manifesting about something, so definitely I have many people like asking me this thing. So when I was in India, I want to do I want to pursue this DDS program. I came to USA and I was occupied with all my master stuff and finding a job, and I'm not able to focusing on preparing for INBDE and all the stuff. So uh, for them, I just want to tell them, because when you love the profession and when you want to work hard to get it done, definitely the nature will also help you out. So that's how uh, I got an opportunity to talk with one of the admissions counsel at Tufts. So there I can able to present myself. So I talked to her and hey, this is me and this is my profile. So and after that, like after that interaction, like I got an opportunity to be interviewed at Tufts. So you never know like which will work. So sometimes like getting going to universities and talking to admission counselors, it may work or it may not work, but give it a chance. Try your best. Like if you have an opportunity to visit that university, go and visit that university, talk to people as much as people you can, interact, get their email ID and ask them, like if get interact to them and ask them if they can help you out with the interview. If you get an interview, ask them if they can help you with the interview process, to uh, know about the school better, and to talk with anyone from the admissions committee. So try you make your chances work and try to talk with multiple people, reach out to students and all the stuff. So that thing worked for me, and also during those applications, I have visited so many universities. I talked to a few admissions committee people, and I have personally asked them like how I can improve my profile, and they have shared their views on my profile as well. And they have told me, okay, so we usually prefer people like who have hygiene experience. And then after that, we will look for dental assisting experience, and after the shadowing. And if you don't have anything, then definitely we will see the clinical experience you have in your country. So they have their own criteria there, and I'm not saying every school will be looking at those things. So every school has a different criteria to look in the candidates, and definitely they will look the application as a whole, your GPA, TOEFL, everything. So yeah,
Yeah. So it's a holistic approach, and they will
mm,
look at
that,
every.
that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Uh, it's completely we never know like what the school is looking in a candidate, but not but the only suggestion I can give is not to have any gaps in your resume. Like if you worked as a dentist and if you started shadowing and you have a gap of 2 to 3 years where you done nothing, so don't try to have those gaps. Don't try to do something. Like if you have any CE, if you have done CE courses, if you have done any other courses, put that in your resume, so that you can show them that you are working hard to get into the dental school and you are constantly improving yourself.
Yeah. And what do you think was the biggest challenge in your journey
Mm, so
moving to
every step is
or
every step is a challenge. So so when I applied for my first time, and I was very nervous, because when I'm applying for the second time, I don't know, because I will get the interview from the schools which I got interview on the first cycle, because I got rejected. So I have to tell like I got rejected and I have improved myself. But whether the university will consider that thing, will they see the improvements which I have done in my profile from in my first and second cycle? So that's a thing. That's a challenging thing for me to see prove myself, because like every time. You are applying to the universities, and I don't know, because you are they are getting tons of applicants, and will they give you another opportunity to prove yourself, or they give that opportunity to some other person? So that's the thing, like which I was very frightened about in my second cycle. And uh, and to definitely how the bench test courses, how expensive are they for the Stevensons, and so managing your expenses and staying in a country, and where you have to take care of your living expenses, and to pursue your goal. So so there are many things like which are very challenging for me to take care of myself and do the job, and doing the applications, and so it's very hard thing to manage all this stuff. So yeah, it's a roller coaster ride. I will definitely say that. And I've seen a few difficulties like to manage these two, like because I will be tired after my work, and may not be getting some time to practice for the bench, and where I feel myself tired, and also I need to explain it to my employer that whenever I get an interview, it's very hard to explain them, hey, this is my long-term plan. I want to pursue this thing, and they will definitely sometimes they will taunt me saying like, okay, you are leaving this company soon. So sometimes I have to you will get the interviews all of a sudden, and you have to plan a holiday or something. Sometimes it may be coming with the audit or something with your company, and you have to convince them, okay, this is the important thing for me. Sometimes they may not agree. So that fear is constantly pressures me to get an approval for the leave, and to maintain the work life balance. And so this journey is whole challenging for me, so I cannot differentiate anything anyway, like where I feel less challenged or
Yeah, every step is a difficulty.
yeah, yeah, every step.
Yeah, yeah. For me, when I came, the difficult part was finding the right mentors. Like when I came back in 2018, it was like not a lot of YouTube channel out there, not a lot of information out there. So I had difficulty knowing what the process was, even getting into a dental office because of COVID. There were restrictions and everything. But yeah, now that's the reason I started this webinar, because I want to share information for everyone, so that is easier for them. And throughout this experience, how did you keep yourself motivated?
So that's another good question. Definitely, I don't know because I want to practice dentistry in United States, and I want to get into dental school. That's the only thing I keep on manifesting. And there are times like where I have to quit my job, work on this thing, and also to get into to give for giving the interviews and all the stuff. So there you have to keep your mind calm, and you never know until you get that interview, you'll never know that whether that university liked your profile, or whether you can success in clearing that interview. And what if you not able to clear that interview? And also the other thing which I don't know if I can share, but my mother, like she was saying, she always pushing me, so this is your last cycle. So after this, like, you will listen to me, you will do the job, either you go to a PhD or get married. So she's keep on putting pressure on in my mind. And so that's the other thing, like, which will definitely drive you to prove yourself, and where you have to put an extra effort of work, the hard work, like, which you can push, because like this is the last. If you have this in your mind, like this is your last cycle, and you have to put your blood and soul in this, so you will do everything you can. It's in your hand, so you have to put every effort going to a dentist, asking the critics, and practicing for extra hours, like sleepless nights. But you can do all these things if you get an opportunity to prove yourself. So that's why I suggest, like, when you are planning to apply for dental school, you never know what kind of profile you have. You may get multiple interviews, or you may get a single interview.
Yeah.
But right before the cycle itself, you need to keep on practicing for the bench, because there are very less schools like which have only interviews. So like UPenn, UOP, or UCLA. But like many of the dental schools like Louisville, uh,
USC.
Indiana, and USC, every university, like the universities which also prefers or invites fresh graduates and all the stuff, they have bench for sure. So mostly, so these people, like, definitely they look at your bench skills. So be proactive and start preparing for your bench right before the cycle, and have someone to guide you, have someone to push you, because like I have a few friends, like definitely I would like to mention about Raksha Pulp Talk. So she has a page. So she keeps on pushing me, like when she are you practicing, or how are you practicing? And I used to ask her questions, like if I have anything, any doubts or something. And yeah, so I'm lucky to have those kinds of friends or mentors for me. But not everyone can get those type of mentors to push you or to motivate you during this process. So you should find someone like who can help you out. And there are a few people like who can also mentor you. There are a few professors like who can also mentor you. But when you are planning to have any mentor, like, definitely you have to put some money for them. So they may charge you. So there are a few programs like where they take them give the mentorship to you, and they charge you some money. So if you are thinking about spending that some money to that mentor, definitely it's don't have that in your mind. Like it will save you lots of money, and it will save you lots of time for you. So have that mentor. If you have someone, that's really great. But not, try to find a mentor who can guide you through this whole process, and who can help you to answer the questions, to improve yourself in answering the questions in the interview, and who can also review your work. So the better option is like to find a person who is in a dental school, or to find a professor who is in a dental school. Like if you have a friend, talk to them and tell them, hey, can you be my mentor, and can you see my, because they will be practicing on the typhoidons and all this stuff. So during bench, uh, what I heard from a few professors, like in the bench, they only see the candidate to perform 50% of uh, what they usually train in the school. So if you have met that 50% of criteria, if you can able to perform that procedure of 50% like accurately, so not damaging the adjacent tooth and making the preparation properly, so they will be fine with you. So if you have someone from dental school where they will be trained on this thing, so they can guide you like how you can make your preparation better. So reach out to them, like if you have someone, some friends, reach out to them, talk to them, ask them if they can be your mentor, like have a one-to-one session with them every weekend, show them your
And
work.
even the dentist you
uh,
are working under, like shadowing or
yeah,
working. Yeah.
definitely, because I know like the dentists are, even the dental students are busy, but you can do that thing as well. Like if you can go to the clinic, you can show them work sometimes. So yeah, there was a program. I don't know. There there was some guy like who's. I tried to reach out to him at that, but he stopped doing that session, or I don't know. But he used to give critics for the preparation online. So you have to send him in the photographs, and he will. Look at them, and he will give you feedback and all the stuff. So I will search for that page or person who did that, and I will share it in the group. I will also let you.
Yeah, since we are talking about bench tests, the bench test that me and Bharadwaj went was by Megan. It's called Duggan course, but it's taught by Megan. And there are other courses like from Dr. Duggan and Stevenson, and there are some virtual bench courses as well. So we really liked Megan course. Like we can only talk for her because we don't know about others. So she was very detailed. The day one we started and the day five, like I could see a lot of difference in my prep. So I really liked her. So if you guys are interested, and it's very affordable. So if you guys are interested, you can check that out.
Yeah, so now it became, so we attended 10 days course, 10-day course or a 7 day,
I
7 days,
think it was yeah, six-day course or something.
6 day,
Yeah.
6 day course. Now they are conducting 4-day
Yeah, now
courses
it's
or
4 days. Yeah, four plus 1 day where they talk about Caapid. So yeah.
that. Like definitely, like it's really helpful, and I can see the difference in my preparations as well. So that I have to agree. So
Yeah. And then about your Tufts experience, like why did you choose Tufts?
definitely, I don't want to mention the university's name, but after getting acceptance from Tufts, I got interviews from other dental schools as well. But I have rejected those interviews because I really wanted to be part of Tufts. Because like where they have listened to me, like what I want to do in future, and the chance like where you can express yourself, and the program director there, like he invests so much of time in helping the students out with lots of opportunities, like in presenting themselves or attending the externships, and also does like it's one of the best clinical programs for the MB and DTS programs. And luckily it was limited to citizens and green card holders still until last year, but now it's available for the people who are on visa as well. And we all know like it's the second largest dental school in US, and they have a very rigorous program. And so there are lots. They have emergency clinic, they have they have a very big research center, and uh, they teach you a implant course, like they have a 5 weeks of externship, and having a full-time program director where they spend times with the current students, and help them out to finding the opportunities, and being a guide for them. That's really the the most important thing which I liked at Tufts. And also during that interview experience, the students there, uh, so you will get that feel. Maybe during UPenn, maybe also you get that feeling. You feel that this school belongs to you. The people around in that school, the student volunteers, and the hospitality they give you, and where you will be heard. So where they listen to you, what's your aspirations, or how you can be a part of that school, and how you can improve that school, and how you can improve yourself. So where you get an opportunity to express yourself, I believe that will be your school. And yeah, that's why I wanted to stick to stuff. And
Yeah, that's wonderful. How was your interview day? Like, did you have bench for the Tufts?
yeah, so for those, like they have a clinical assessment round, so they don't have a traditional bench, but they have a session like where they already have a prepared cavity. They have already have prepared cavities and restorations and a few clinical exam questions. So they will ask us to see whether this cavity preparation is clinically acceptable or not, whether this restoration is clinically acceptable or not. and you have to say like whether it's acceptable or not in a paper, and then you will be having a set of questions. So where they will ask you different questions about new dental materials and dental resins and all this stuff. So you will it's a multiple choice question, and you need to answer few questions. That's all we have. We don't have any bench or bench topics and stuff. So the interview process is very rigorous. We have three interviews. So one with the Kira, and one with the program director, and one with the faculty from Tufts. So it's a long process, and you have to perform very well in this three interviews.
Yeah. Were you manifesting Tufts?
Definitely, but definitely, because like I have said that to everyone at school. That I really after going to that because I have attended many dental school interviews, but I felt Tufts has some because I lived in Boston for 2 years. I did my masters there, so I know that place. I know many friends, and I have a few family members there. So I feel belong to. I feel like Boston is my second home, and I like only two places in USA. One is New Jersey, and one is Boston. So I feel that that's my second home, and I don't know because like you maybe the friends you have there, and the place you are familiar with. I don't know. There can be many reasons. And firstly, I like the place, and the second thing, I have many friends and relatives there. And third, I like the program. I like the people at Tufts, and I like the program director very much. And uh, everyone there will listen to you. So I feel I'm lucky to get in to Tufts,
Yeah, yeah, even for
and I
me.
really manifested of getting into it. And I don't know if I can share that experience, but initially, like it took a lots of time for me. Usually, I need to get offer by August second week, but it took time for me to get the acceptance. A little late, like there is some thing which they're working on, so that's why I got a little late. But yeah, but it was a thing like which I manifested a lot that because I know I did the interview better, and I really wanted to go to that school again. Even the program director, when he's done with the interview, he's just said like, "It's nice meeting you, and I really wanted to see you again here." So those two words, not just those two words, but the people, the student volunteers, like who are uh, managing that interviews thing. So they were also like, I have met a student like her name was Summer, and she was also saying like, we really need a people like you because I and I'm happy to uh, recommend you or something to if there is any possibility because when you are going to an interview definitely they will look every aspect of you. Be humble and be grounded, and they will be looking at you, they will be observing you. It's not just about how you are talking in the interview.
Hmm.
It's all about how you are talking to every person there, how
Yeah.
you are presenting yourself, and
Even to the staff, right? They will.
yeah, even to the staff and everyone. So they will look into every aspect. So they can easily find out. They can easily find out like who are acting or
Honest.
mm, who are honest and all this stuff. So uh, yeah, so there are many experiences as well during the interviews as well. Like you will see uh, the difference in the candidates because I just want to share this experience because when I was interviewing at Tufts, so I met a person. So where he was introducing himself to current students there. Uh, and when I went to him and I gave my hand, and he didn't even greeted me, and he didn't even put his hand forward. And he was thinking like I'm a competition for him. I don't know what's uh, the thing in his mind. So he was rude to myself, and I just asked him, "Where are you from?" And he was like, "I'm from this place." Even I don't want to say this, but I also okay. Which dental school? Do you know all the dental schools from that place? He was rude at that time, and I don't know why he's behaving like that. And what's wrong with your brother? And I was okay, fine, it's okay. So it has disturbed me at that time during the interview process. It has definitely affected me, and uh, and I can see. And he was so nice with the students and all this stuff. So the reason why I'm saying this thing is don't act. So if you're not humble, uh, try to change yourself or try to understand other people or other perspectives. So try to be nice because when you are giving an interview, so the main thing uh, everyone will be focusing on like how empathetic you are and how humble you are. Are you ready to take suggestions from the professors? Are you able to learn what they are teaching you? So they will look in every aspect, so they can easily differentiate between the people like who are really humble and who are really grounded and who are so
Agree. Yeah.
so definitely you need to if you need to be ready to get suggestions from them. You need to be ready to get the guidance from them. So if you feel you have lots of experience, clinical experience, you have lots of knowledge, but you need to ready to get knowledge transfer from a person like who is less experienced than you, because they
Yeah.
have gone through the process and you haven't. So you need to that's what I want to tell everyone. So
Yeah.
you need to listen to other person and you need to respect that person as well. That's what makes you a human, or what that's what makes you a doctor or a dentist, like a clinician. So that's what you have to remember when you are in this field. And uh, don't be disrespectful to others, and don't be arrogant, or don't act. So that's what I wanted to say to everyone. So, and also I just I just want to stress, I don't want to share this experience, but I have seen people like who are being disrespectful to many people.
Yeah.
So trust me, please don't do that. There are people like who are sensitive and who wants to help others. Like the things like which you are doing will definitely. I'm seriously, I was so disturbed at that time. I was so disturbed during that interview. Like, but uh, but it went well, and yeah, so all happy. So now everything was fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything fell in the right place now. So
Yeah, that's true. But which I wanted to tell in the interview process. Like you need to be very careful. Everyone will be watching you.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, even during this journey, you will meet a lot of people who will just try to pull information from you and not be very helpful. So just be careful of them. If you feel like there is a lot of toxicity, just avoid it. You don't have to fight back, but just avoid. Um,
yeah, just avoid and just do your work. So
yeah,
improve yourself in other aspects. So how strong your application is in other aspects. So that's you can do that, or else there are a few masters programs. Like if you have a good TOEFL score, you may also get 100% of scholarship, or at least 50% of scholarship in USA. So you have to explore them. And people, I don't know if, because all they do is the loan repayment. So once you graduate, they may repay your loan. They offer good scholarships. So they offer you tuition, less tuitions as well. So when your main goal is to pursue DDS, so investing much